That's when I noticed that the blood was coming from the corner of the larger black bag. I don't know why, but I decided to open the top of the bag and peer inside.
What is it? Hello everyone, and we are the Wonder Twins, and welcome to our new video. In today's video, we are going to be reacting to a film from a channel called Llama Arts, and the video is called The Roommate. We have never seen this video before, and it's a scary video. And I think you all might know that's watching this, we love scary films. We think they're really amazing, and really entertaining. And we're not going to waste any more of your time. Let's get started. Okay, so we're now in the video.
Looking for a new roommate is always a daunting task. Even though you interview and take the time to get to know that person, you don't truly find out who they are until you start living with them. I had begun searching for a roommate after I decided to leave my current residency. I was contacted a couple of hours after placing an ad on the Facebook Marketplace.
Probably a neighbor.
The message read,
"Hey Chris, I'll be moving out of my current apartment this August and I'm looking to room with someone new, as my roommates are moving to California this year. I'm 27 and I'm currently going to school. When I'm not at school, I enjoy hiking and watching movies.
Nice.
I also apprentice at a taxidermy shop on the days I don't have class. Hope that's not weird.
Oh, really?
It's always been a fun hobby of mine.
The Forever Apprentice
Anyway,
is gonna
I'm
be
looking
amazing.
forward to hearing back from you.
There's a new
Have a
movie.
great day."
Oh, and the new Boss Baby too. Yeah.
My first and most obvious reaction after reading the message was to check her profile. She was of medium height, had long, messy blonde hair and green eyes. In her profile picture, I saw her standing with a man and a woman shoulder to shoulder. They each adorned goofy grins and held up peace signs.
Best friends.
Under the photo, the caption read, "Love my
Peace
roommates."
signs.
I smiled to myself and decided to send her a message back.
Oh, Leah, love my roommates.
The sun beat down on us as we hoisted various objects to the second floor of our new apartment.
Did you saw that? Yeah.
It took us a couple days to get everything out of the moving trucks and into our new place.
There was a
but
woman
as soon
right
as we
there.
did, a wave to the second floor said, "Love my roommates." I smiled to myself and decided to send her a message back. The sun beat down on us
there's a
as we
woman
hoisted
there.
various objects to the second floor of our new apartment. It took us a couple days to get everything out of the moving trucks and into our new place, but as soon as we did, a wave of relief washed over our sweat-drenched and sore bodies. After a couple more hours of rearranging, we each grabbed a beer from the fridge and sat on the porch. We reminisced about old 90s cartoons and what video games we obsessed over as kids. And as the sun started to set, I truly felt relaxed and confident that things were going to work out. A week later, I started a new job for a construction company that was owned by a good friend of mine. As I was getting ready, I heard the front doors swing open. I walked into the living room to see Lunaire and her friend David sliding in a large box. "What you got there?" I asked. Through a strained grunt, she replied,
I bought a freezer to store some of the animals I'm planning on using in my taxidermy work. I hope that's alright.
I was obviously hesitant at first, as there was no mention of this happening in the first place, but I eventually accepted and returned to my room to continue getting ready for work. I came home at around 9 p.m. after having a couple of beers with friends and noticed that the freezer was nestled snugly in the lower part of the pantry. A low hum could be heard reverberating off of the inner walls.
Wait, you could store ice cream there too.
Curious to see what was inside,
nice.
but didn't want to intrude on
ice creams are like
business,
those chocolate
so I went into my room and changed into more comfortable
Mm-hmm.
clothing. After changing, I came back out into the kitchen and started making a sandwich. I opened the fridge and grabbed what I needed. As I turned around, I stubbed my toe on the edge of the island countertop and let out a long, exasperated grunt. Through my frustration, I slammed the fridge door shut and checked my toe to see if there was any bleeding. As I raised my head back up, I was greeted by a shadowy figure. Lunaire was standing in the doorway leading to her room. The darkness behind her almost seemed to envelop her.
Is everything okay?
She said in a deadpan tone.
Why does she look so mysterious?
Shit, yeah, I'm sorry. I just slammed my toe into the corner of the countertop as I was making a sandwich. I hope I didn't wake you.
It's fine,
She said, in the same deflated tone as before.
Okay,
She then turned around and walked back into the darkness of her room. I could tell that she was pissed, so I quietly made my sandwich and retreated back to my room as well,
Kinda not
only
nice
hearing
to
the
wake
low
up someone in
hum
the middle
from
of
the
the night
freezer
when they're
as I
enjoying
closed
their
my
little
door.
sleep time.
I had
That
the
is
next
true.
day off, so I
Yeah.
was able to sleep in a little longer than usual. When I finally emerged from my room, I walked into the kitchen to make breakfast. As I opened the refrigerator, I noticed that the light wasn't turning on and there was a lack of cold air escaping from inside. I turned around and flipped the light switch to confirm my suspicion. Sure enough, the power was out.
Yeah, power cut.
I muttered
Or
under my
blackout.
breath. I walked over
I
to
go power
Lunaire's
cut.
room and
Yeah.
knocked on her door to tell her about the power outage if she didn't already know, but there was no answer. I then remembered that she had classes that day and probably wasn't home. I walked back to the kitchen and past the pantry.
Alright.
As I did, I slipped on the floor but was able to catch myself on the countertop. What the? I angrily exclaimed as I
What'd you
looked down at
slip
the
on?
floor trying to figure out what I had slipped on. It was blood. It had started to leak from the
Wait, what
corner
is
of the
that?
freezer and pool onto the floor.
Blood.
I quickly tried to open the freezer to
That's
find out the
blood.
cause of the viscous liquid, but then I noticed that it had a padlock attached to it. I don't remember seeing that before.
Why would she have a lock on a
I
freezer?
ran out to my car and grabbed my toolbox
Oh
from
my
the
god,
back
I'm getting
seat.
the vibes. I'm getting bad
Approached the
vibes right
freezer
now.
and set my tools down on the nearby
It is.
countertop. I then pulled out a small pair of bolt cutters and snapped through the metal of the padlock. It fell to the ground with a large thud. I creaked open the top of the freezer and was greeted with a putrid stench that permeated my nostrils. I quickly pinched my nose and walked away gagging in response. I guess I should have realized that was gonna happen, I muttered to myself in between gags. After
Yeah,
gaining
I
my
mean,
composure,
a freezer
I
with
grabbed some gloves from under
animals
the
in
sink
there.
and started taking inventory.
Yeah, that was
I could see a couple of dead birds and plastic bags wedged into the corners of the freezer. I took each bag out and set them in the trash can nearby. That's when I noticed that the blood was coming from the corner of the larger black bag. I don't know why, but I decided to open the top of the bag and peer inside.
What
I
is
was
it?
greeted by large, milky white eyes.
Oh my
A swollen black
gosh!
tongue surrounded by cracked and bloated lips, and the matted hair of a human head. I swiftly dropped the bag and fell backwards onto the floor.
Gosh.
My breathing had ceased to
person.
exist, and I grabbed the trash can next to me and expelled my
That is
disgust into
disgusting.
it.
Oh, it's
I
gross.
then ran out the door, got into my car, and called the
Oh my god, I
police.
can't believe I actually just saw one.
As I sat in the interrogation room with a blanket over my shoulders,
I mean, what do we
couldn't help
expect?
but
This is
think
a
about
horror
the face
film.
I'd seen.
Oh yeah, true.
So familiar. That's when it finally hit me.
Familiar
I
how?
pulled out my phone and looked at Lunaire's profile picture. It was her old roommate,
Wait.
the one she said was moving to California. When the detective entered the room, she started
Who's
the
her
questioning
roommate?
process,
Wait, so
asking me if
her
I
moving
started
to
noticing
California
any weird
was a lie?
behavioral occurrences around the
Obviously,
apartment.
because they found her
Yeah,
corpse in
I
the freezer.
stubbed my toe the other
He
day,
found
and
his
she
corpse in the
creepily
freezer.
stood in the doorway. It seemed like she was pissed, but for some reason I had a strange feeling like she was concerned about something. That's when I connected the dots.
Wait.
She didn't come out into
Oh
the
my
kitchen
God.
because she heard me stub my toe. She came out into the kitchen because she thought I slammed the freezer instead of the fridge. A cold sweat started to form on my forehead.
Oh my
as
god, that
surroundings
explains why she
blurred.
put the padlock in it.
I could
Because she
hear a
didn't
low
want
whine
him
slowly
to
starting
find
to
out
cover
what
up
she
the
did
words of
hiding.
concern from the detective.
Oh my god. So she's
As
a
my vision
psycho
started to clear,
who killed
I could see another
her
officer enter
roommate
the
and
room and
keeps
whisper
their
something into her
corpse in
ear
a
as he
freezer.
handed her a
Oh my
piece of
God,
paper.
that's so gross and messed up.
Somewhere you could stay at, she asked. I mean, I was planning on staying with my parents. They live about 30 minutes outside of town. Okay, she paused.
Okay.
Listen, I don't want to worry you, but we found this picture inside of your apartment. She slid the piece of paper across
What
the
is it?
table, and I immediately felt
Dude,
like
this is
someone
freaking
kicked
me
me
out a
in the
little bit.
chest. The head of Lunaire's other roommate sat on the chair.
Oh my
In the
god.
background,
it's that.
scrawled on the wall in blood, read, "Love my roommates." All of them.
All of them. Oh my. Wait, that's the end? Oh yeah.
That's it?
Oh
Wait,
my
so the-
gosh.
so the-
Man, dude. So the girl, Lunari, I think, she's crazy. Wait, what happened to her?
I don't know.
Did they caught her?
I don't know.
Or did she fled? I have no idea. Oh my god. Well, that's gonna be the end for this video. That was insane. Yep. If you guys wanna help us out, maybe subscribe, like, and comment down below what do you want us to do next. Do not forget to subscribe to our Instagram and TikTok, and we will see you all in the next video. Bye!